Right. Sorry, there's always a delay at these impromptu streams because I need to get the information that we're live onto Discord. That is now done. Hello, Richard. How you doing? That was quick. So I think we've got about 8 trips to go between the fleet carrier and my destination.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And then I'm probably going to be on the fringes of 50 and 25. I'm probably saying that wrong, aren't I? Yeah. I'm going to be on the fringes of the top 50 and top 25. Because the numbers have shifted a little bit, but not too much. I'll take a look at those in a minute. Let's get this first delivery done. Over to Minerva. Really have to work to get out of mass lock on these fleet carriers. Take a while.
All clear. Take care out there, Commander.
I always do. Interesting. Give me a sec, guys. Just trying to work out what the hell. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with OBS here. I just want to add a website address to it, which would be that one. And if I go, does that work? Will that work? Oh, it does work. Awesome. Right, what the hell is that message? Hold on. Oh, I've got advertisements. Yeah, see, I don't get that on my browser. Okay, forget that. I'll show my browser instead. There we go. Alright, I'm sorted now. Right. Yeah, he did. He did. That's what we just took off from. We've only got about 7,100, including what I'm carrying, stuff to get back and cash in. Yeah, it's here, and we're going to be emptying it pretty soon. So my contribution is around 11,006, I think, and I think it's going to end up to be around something like 18, I think it said it was going to be. I'll tell you what, YouTube has been giving me grief all day. You can play with YouTube. It plays with you for a while, and then all of a sudden it forgets who you are. It has a bout of amnesia, and it just completely forgets who you are. And from no matter where you are, on your laptop, on your PC, on your phone, in OBS, everything, you have to re-log in again. And if you don't have your phone with you, well, tough. Because of the two-factor authentication. And if I don't have my phone, I literally cannot get into my own YouTube channel. Aren't they brilliant? I understand the security and everything, but what if my phone's at the repair shop? Oh, did I not back down enough? Oh, diddums. I did fancy playing another new level of Sniper 5, but I've already put 2 videos out today of that. I was having quite a bit of fun with it, actually. And then of course I want to do another flight in that Phoenix because it's so good. But I figured if I empty the carrier, it's a job out of the way, at least for now. And then once the carrier is empty, it can be moved back to the system that we get the goods from, and we can put some more stuff in there maybe. I think it's longer doing it this way with the carrier. I don't know. Because you're having to make 2 trips. You're having to go from A to the carrier and from the carrier to B. Whereas the other way around, I'm going from A to B, and all it's doing is it's adding an extra jump. What the hell was that? I have been interdicted, yeah. No weapons on this build. I was interdicted and I did escape it. No weapons on this yet. The only slots I've got left are small on the weapon hardpoints. I don't have any large or mediums left. It's all mining equipment. This ship was built to be a mining ship. And we built that up, and then I was told immediately after that about the CG, and I decided that I wanted to go for this. So let's hand this in and then we'll see where we are.
Landing successful. Command system shut down. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
I don't know whether, do I need the ED market connector running for an hour to know where I am? I'm going to run it anyway. Okay, it's running now. Because right now, it has me at 11,520, which agrees with Inara. Yes. Okay. So now let's just hand in another. Oh, just because it begins with the letter C doesn't mean it's commodities. It's because that's where the commodities is on the carrier. That's why I clicked up there. Okay, now the correct contribution, according to the community goal up here, is 12,480. Now, if I refresh Inara, will it know? No, it doesn't. So how does Inara get updated, or is it just a small delay? Okay, we can go by this. My contribution is 12,480, and there's still, I don't know how much, 6,000 something on the carrier. And if we look in Inara, it tells us here. Let me just zoom this in for you guys, if I even can. So it tells you here, we're here in the top 50. This needs to be updated, which Inara should do. So yeah, we've got 12,480. So we're in between here. So when we're done, I'm not sure whether I'll have over 8,207 or not. so I don't know which tier I'm going to be in. I only want to be here, but right now the demand to be just inside of this is 8,110. It was 7,000 and something before, now it's gone to 8. So these numbers are creeping up, so I want to be well ahead to make sure that I can leave this alone for a good few days, because it still has got three and a half weeks. 3 weeks and half a day, sorry. 3.5 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks and half a day to go on it. And Frontier added 2 more tiers, the final one being from 7 to 8, and currently it is on tier 5. If I refresh that again, yeah, so where does it, how does it, where does it? Maybe I need to log out in the game. Oh, come on. Man, some of these menus are quite unresponsive. Okay, so I'm at the main menu. No, I'm not. I know you can't see the game screen. That's fine. I haven't rigged it out for a combat ship, Thomas, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hi, by the way. And hi to everybody. Hi to Richard and Thomas and Morbits. Yes, I know another ship's coming. I actually showed it on my last stream. Right, will Inara now update? No. I guess I'm going to have to log out, sign out on here and sign back in again. I don't know. Anyway, let me shrink this down to a more manageable size. Okay, we keep pushing. Let's not deviate. Is that what it's called? So it is a big mining ship. Type 11. Why couldn't they give it a... Okay. Yeah, actually it does make sense. Back to the carrier we go. Back to the carrier we go. Pick up more stuff in the buff. No, I'm not in the buff. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got to appreciate the auto launching and landing for a ship this size, and probably be fitting one onto this Type 11 Prospector. So was the Elite live stream today then? Because I don't know. I know they were going to talk about it, so I'm assuming that now you know the name. They must have done their live stream, and do we know? Have we seen pictures of it? Is it bigger than this? What do we know about it? Yeah, trust my luck that I make this into a mining ship and then they release a ship that's going to be even probably even better than this one. There seems to be a lot of people getting shot at here. Pirates coming in looking for the booty of people bringing stuff into this station, I guess.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control up.
And that's why Kim Kardashian got robbed, wasn't it? Didn't you get robbed? I mean, it's easy to see where the booty is. Right, anyway. Oh, medium size? Really? It looked quite big on the screenshot that they had. Oh, there's a fleet carrier in here, guys. I suppose it would have got past Frontier's naming. I don't know what's the word I want to use. The thing that detects whether it's got naughty names in it. Filter. their keyword filter. I'm trying to find it. I think it's behind me. I can show it to you, and then you can just do with it what you will. There you go. Do with that what you will. I don't know what this is meant to be, but yeah, that one. Unobtainable. Well, depends. Hey, good evening, Jeffrey. I'm just chilling out, end of day. I've been busy gate playing part 2 of the sniper video. Kills the Führer! And did that. Went out for a bit. Fed a stray cat. What else did I do? Oh, for some reason I had a hankering to rewatch for probably the 3rd time. Taken, the movie Taken, so I watched that. I have a special set of skills. Yeah, I watched that, and then just winding down now. I was going to make a nice cup of tea, but I didn't. Just chilling out now, just going to empty this. If I can stay awake, I'm going to empty this fleet carrier. And sat there in Super Cruise like an idiot. Oh, I don't think I realised how tired I was. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, so this is our squadron fleet carrier, Thor, TH0R. So sign up to TH0R if you want to. The Hounds of Rustyville, that is, by the way. I didn't pick the name, the community did. Oh my god, my head. Yeah, it does that. I know. When it's weird, isn't it? It's the only bodily thing that we do. Like you see somebody yawn and then you yawn. How come that doesn't work with farting? You hear somebody and then it's, oh no, I've got to. Or sneezing. What a world it would be, wouldn't it? It'd be like a domino effect. One person yawns and then it just sets off everybody else. And it just goes, it spreads throughout the entire country as everybody yawns. Can you imagine that?
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad.
It would just keep rippling, wouldn't it, though? Because you'd always see somebody yawning and then you'd yawn again. Oh my god! Oh my god! Slow down. How did you not hit anything? Oh, you did. That was partly my fault for engaging the autodock really late. Jesus, I didn't think it was going to save it there. Oh my god. I thought we were going to be smashing into that carrier. Jeez. Don't keep doing that. That was a nice save.
Clear to disembark. What can we do for you today?
Oh, I wish I could have done that, Jeffrey. In fact, I have. I am catching up with friends. I'm live streaming. So here we are. I'm catching up with you guys. Right, commodities. This is all that's left. It's all I've got left to transport. 6,171.
capacity.
I have a stray cat that comes. Well, I don't know if it is a stray. It's very clean. It's super friendly with me. It's always like getting up on its back legs, up my leg, and just, rubbing itself against me and being all super friendly. And it likes to have its little head stroked. And I've got a ball of string which I introduced the cat to. Oh, it's so funny watching a cat play with string, especially when you're pulling the other end and it's like a little tug of war thing going on. My God, it's brilliant. They're so funny. Trying to catch the string the whole time, and if you pull, they put their paw on it and their claws are outstretched. Yeah, so I've been playing string tug of war with a cat. I think we've been playing that for like 3 or 4 days in a row now. It comes around to the back of my house. It comes in. It's even been upstairs laying on my bed, the lazy bugger. But yeah, it comes in. It's quite comfortable around me now. I feed it, and then we have a bit of a play with string. It's fun, I love it. It got into a fight today with another cat. Some other cat I'd never seen before wandered into my garden, and it was bigger than the cat. It was bigger than my friend cat, my cat friend, and but man, she stood her ground. Oh my God, she was hissing, and yeah, she stood her ground even though she was smaller. And so I went out and shooed the other cat away, and I've not seen my cat since. It's not even my cat. It's not even mine, and I buy food for it. What is going on? These are the things we do. Right, let's go. Uh-oh, is that too late? Let's edge. Oh, it's too late. Got to 1. Because Starlace is so close. That's overcharge is just, it's, I don't know, you just got to pop it very quickly on and off. Right, let's have a look at Inera. See if it's updated. I don't know when it will update my contribution, because I'm pretty sure when I logged in it said, can I read your log files? And I said yeah, so it's got where I am now, but yeah, I don't know how often it updates. Maybe if I sign out? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't care what Inara is saying. Yeah, so there's almost 27,000 contributors on this community goal. That's a hefty amount, isn't it? $1,500 million is the maximum contribution, I think, at tier 8. And so far there's been 378 million. So it's like, what is that, just over a fifth? How can that be?
Clear for automated approach, Commander.
Yeah, I've been using the refresh button of the browser. Let's have a look in my profile. I'm just going to go sign out, sign in. Galaxy community goals. No, still the same old number. Still the same old number. I'm running ED Market Connector, which I think does connect. It does send information to Inara, I think. I might be wrong on that. I know it's got facility to send it to things like EDSM and stuff like that, I think. Yeah. I don't remember, guys.
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Okay. Brian! I'm back in ED doing the CG. Are you playing it on your TV? How you doing, Brian? Holy crapola, man. 41 months? Wow. That is some serious time. Thank you, man, for being a member for that long. That is crazy. There's very few people that'll beat that. That is nuts. Thanks for the support, man. That's coming on for... That's 3.5 years, isn't it? Coming on for 4 years. Yeah. Back in ED. Yeah, the CG looks like a good one because those cargo racks are going to come in well handy. Because they're not just restricted to... I would presume they're not just restricted to the Clipper. And you can put them in any... Although I don't know, though. Well, I don't know. These are engineered cargo racks, so that's different, isn't it? From buying an actual non-engineered but constructed as an optimized cargo rack. And now you're engineering normal cargo racks to be optimized ones. So maybe that option's going to come for us, you know, that we can engineer them ourselves in the future. We don't have the facility to do that yet. So I've got to be at 8, if I want to get into the top 25, which I'm not bothered about, but if I do, I've got to be over 18,263. So we need, let's call it 5,000. We need 5,000 more to do that. So if I remember rightly, I think the carrier does have that amount now. It still has that in it. So yep.
Detach confirmed. Restrict.
Yeah, I'll be monitoring Inara every few days, and just to see whether... I'm not bothered about staying in the top 25, I just want to be in the top 75, and I'm happy. Because beyond that you don't get any extra cargo racks, but you do get extra money, credits, bondulics. Clipper. Try doing one for Panther, like a frying pan with a THER at the end. Yeah. Or do Panther. Oh, you have done a little Panther. Panthers aren't yellow. Yeah, I just noticed. I thought that was part of your name. That's a leopard. That's a leopard clipper. Charging.
All clear. Flight control out.
is aligned. Just boost. Boost will kick it off. Panther's, yeah, Panther's really nice. It's very useful, especially if you're brave enough to go shieldless and scoopless, and you want to kit it out with full cargo. And after the community goal, you'll be able to have over 1,300 tons in this thing. And if they go in the T9, well, I don't know how much extra that is. It's actually not that much extra over what you get. It's not as much as you might think. You know, adding, say, 2 optimized class 5s and 2 optimized class 6s. It's not that big of a deal. I think it works out somewhere like, did somebody on the last stream say it was like an extra 60 something tons? Which when you're hauling 1,000 and something, an extra 60, I suppose if we get to engineer cargo racks ourselves, and then you make everything in every rack an optimized one, you might get a decent uplift on those. Seems the bigger the class of rack, the more increase you get. Like the cargo rack that stores 256 normal will store 384 optimized. I think they just pack them tighter, don't they? Vacuum packed. You remember that thing you could get for when you're packing your suitcase and you put clothes into it like a bag, and then you get like a hoover that sucks on, or a vacuum cleaner that sucks or something, and it sucks all the air out and vacuum packs your clothes, so it takes up a lot less space and you can pack more in the suitcase. Remember that?
Hello, Commander. Stay below the speed limit and we'll get on just fine. Request approved. Head to
Okay, Sheriff.
clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
Yes, I know. It's my computer. It likes to land this way for some reason. Nose first. Nose straight, nose down. Oof. Bumpy.
Ship secured. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Well, thank you. So we have remaining 5,200. Yeah, ish. So we're just gonna edge into top 25, which means if I stop here, probably by tomorrow we'll be into the top
Cargo.
50. We'll have dropped down into the top 50. We may, towards the end of this CG, because it's, again, don't forget, there's 3 weeks to go on this thing. So we may indeed have to go and stock up more stuff.
Ship has lifted.
But once the main work is done and when the top 25, it's not going to be too much of an extra slog to get ourselves or keep ourselves into the top 75. The extra credits are nice to be if you're higher up than that. I don't really need them. Nice to have though, if I can do it. It depends how much I dedicate myself to it, I suppose. But let's put it this way. if I end up in the top 75, I'll be happy with that. I just what I'm avoiding is the number that drops me in back into the top 100, and that currently
Clear of the area.
is 3,125. So I'm going to have around 18,000. So I'm 15,000 clear of dropping out of the top 100. It's going to take quite something for that number to change so dramatically, I think, because the gap between the low and the high numbers change. There's more of a gap, much bigger gaps at the higher levels. So, for example, if you want to be in the top 10, it's between 237,000 and 420,000. So that's a healthy gap there. Whereas in the top 100, it's anywhere between 1 and 3,100 to 3,125, which is a lot smaller gap. So it's just top 50 there's a gap of around 10,000. The top 25, there's a gap of 218,000. That's a massive jump. And then the top 10, you've got a gap of 190,000, looks like. Yeah, where am I pointing? There. Right, small jump, Rusty. Oh, even that. Let's drop it down. No, numbers are going down. Swine. I thought I over accelerated there, but it was throttling up like I had, but it's fine. Starlace. See, the alternative for me from live streaming this would be to just do it offline and then just either put some music in the background or a YouTube video that I can kind of pay half attention to, or a live stream.
Sorgon Peterson, Romeo Uniform 2. We've prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station. Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 3-2.
That's an interesting name, isn't it? Pan-Galactic Mining Core. That's clever. That's a clever name. Because it's galactic,
Approach, Commander.
because we're in the galaxy. And pan, as in panning for gold, I guess, mining. And obviously the reference, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. The Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
Under attack.
Clever.
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
The hell? Oh, I am being attacked. By security forces from opposing power. First time that's happened. I'm glad the autodock didn't abort. I'm under attack. I'm aborting. No, we're fine. Or is it that he wasn't after me? He was after somebody else. He hit me by accident, and therefore he's turned red. Could it be that? What if he's going to shoot me on the way out?
Ground crew. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Cup of tea and a slice of cake, Sally. I haven't got any cake in the house. I could make a tea though. But I just have... in my glass I've got 1 part hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen. I'm just supping on that. Right, where are we? here. Aluminium. Right, so let's sell that. And let's leave. By gum, lad. Dost thou want a cup of char?
Ship restraints withdrawn. Restrict speed until clear of the station.
I've been watching, yeah, I can understand why, but there's been some, you know, when you whiz through the YouTube, is it shorts, is it? YouTube shorts? I keep getting Last of the Summer Wine clips coming up with Compo and Nora and WarBRD, and oh god, it's so freaking funny.
Reports of heavy traffic around this facility. Please take care.
That's that same dude, isn't it? It is. Leave me alone. He's in a Viper, so I won't be able to outrun him. See you, Mush. What's his problem? Just because I belong to a different power? Just minding my own business. Hey, ecky thump, lad. Yeah, you know Compo from Summer Wine. Oh, daughter. What was it he says? Those wrinkled stockings. There's a line that he says in one of the episodes about, oh daughter, take off that jumper and those baggy drawers and show the world the real thee. Because they use the words like thee, don't they? Thee and thou in Summer Wine, yeah. I've been to Sid's Cafe, by the way. I've been there. The food's nice. The food is good there. And the steps that come down next to the cafe. Yeah, I did the whole tour thing. The hill where they had Compa going down in a bath. Been to that hill and everything. It's a lovely part of the world. Summer Wine was fantastic. What a great series that was. Just absolute innocent comedy. And it's so well written as well. WarBRD was Nora's husband, was one of my favourite characters. The deadpan humour that guy could deliver a line with. And they're all like old men and old women, you know. You should watch it, Mark, honestly. It's a delight. It's an absolute delight. It's got about 32, I think, 32, 33 series. I have them all on DVD. Everything. I've got the whole collection. Oh, it's so good. Especially the first few seasons with Foggy, and at the beginning you had Michael Bates playing Blaymeyer. He was great. And two of the characters, Compo and Clegg, they're both passed away now, and they're buried right next to each other. Such was their friendship. They're literally next to each other in the cemetery, and they're buried in the town where Summer Wine was filmed. At least the cafe scenes. The rest was filmed in London, but the cafe was done in a place called Holmfirth in Yorkshire. And I think it's West Yorkshire, if I remember right. And yeah, it's. I think Compo loved that place so much he said he wanted to be buried there. And then when Peter Salis died, he was buried right next to him. That's friendship.
Comms are open, Commander. Do you need to land?
Hey Striker, thank you for the subscription. Have you seen Here We Go CBC episode? I've seen them all. I've seen them all, Mark. Yeah, every single one. I say that, but I've still got a couple of DVDs to watch to finish the series off. I think I'm in the. There's 32 seasons, I think, series. Sorry, and I think I'm in series 29 or 30. I still need to finish it off. But when some of the key characters weren't there or passed away, whatever, it just wasn't the same. Peter Salis, I think, was in every episode. And he was also the voice on Wallace and Gromit as well.
Contact confirmed. Clear to disembark. Happy to have you, Commander.
Happy to be here, announcer. Let's take some steel this time. Actually, we only need... I'm going to cancel that, you know, because if I take this at 960 to fill up the belly of the ship, there's going to be less than 960. So the next time we come here, we'll finish off the aluminium and do the steel as well. So we'll have a mixed run next time. So this will be the last belly load of aluminium. Yes, indeedy.
Ship released. Launch confirmed.
Mr. McCready. Right, let's go this way, get out of mass lock quicker, and then we can start charging up and then turn towards our destination.
You're clear. Feel free to accelerate. Good luck, and fly safely, Commander.
Don't I always? No. No, I don't. See, at least we'll get this out the way before Sunday, and then for Sunday stream, I don't know, do we go exploring again? In the center of the galaxy? Should we do an exploration stream on Sunday? Yeah, I got myself into a bit of trouble in the last one, didn't I? Landing in a cavern or a, I don't know what the hell you would call it, but there was mountain walls all around me. I could barely escape in my SRV. Yeah, I like the exploration streams. They seem to be popular. I mean, we did one, I think it was like 6 coming on 7 hours exploration, and it got plenty of views actually. The video with the most views recently is the one where it was the very first stream that I did with the Panther Clipper. I think that's on nearly 2,500 views already, which is amazing. So thank you to everybody who's watched that one. I was well trapped. Honestly thought I couldn't get out. I honestly believed I was going to have to, because the bloody ship wouldn't come down, it wouldn't rescue me. It kept landing on the tops of the bloody hills, or whatever you want to call them. And I thought the frickin' SRV had no chance of getting out because it was a Scarab. Had I been in the Scorpion, it would have just been straight out, no problemo. But nope, the Scarab just doesn't have the grip at all. Oh, here we go. Elite Anaconda, oh my goodness. I do not want to get interdicted by that. I'm exiting on my own terms here. Elite Anaconda wants my booty. He's gonna have to follow my wake in though. And by the time he comes in, I'm out. Is he venturing in? Will he be on the map when we get out? We don't have far to go to make Starlays. Let's give ourselves every chance. He might follow me in here, but if he opens fire, he's screwed. Especially if he does it inside the no fire zone.
And be mindful of other pilots in the area.
And I think he'll know not to open fire.
Landing pad
He'll just have to say drat and double drat. And just realise he's missed his chance.
automated approach
Is he here? He hasn't come in yet. They will follow you in. These pirates, they will follow you in. Looks like nothing yet. Yeah, I didn't... When I had the Scarab, I didn't think I was going to be going down so deep into that thing. Like, it looked to me like we might, you know, we'd be able to get out with it. Just pick up speed and just up the hill and then boost. But the problem was that the ground was just absolutely covered in rocks and I couldn't get a decent run up anywhere.
Contact clear to disembark. Welcome to our starboard, Commander.
No, he didn't follow me in. He did not follow me in. Yeah, Elite Anaconda is not something you want. Because even if I escape the interdiction, well, if I don't, let me put it this way, a different way. If I don't escape the interdiction, then it would be, at least it would be a test to see how good this ship is at boosting away from a ship of that class and, you know, an Anaconda that is elite. See if it can survive. See if it can survive the firepower and boost out before we get killed. Basically. Okay, we're good. I don't think I'd like to put it to that test though. I prefer just a nice easy back and forth. That's what she said. So yeah. Here we go again.
Ship restraints withdrawn. You are clear to leave.
Type 7 transporter. Paul Walker, expert. Well, how does he fly the ship? Fast and furious. Yes, indeed. What are you doing? Get those thrusticles going. There we go. See? Nice and easy, isn't it? Yeah. My turn. I have the helm. I'm just not sat in it. There we go. That Conda's not here, is it? Everything's out of range. Right, let's skedaddle.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
That'd be awesome if they waited for you. Like 10-15 minutes they'd wait outside just in case you came back out. That'd be nice. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be nice, but it would be cool if the NPC ships were reacting that way. That'd be something nice to see. You'd literally have to sit and wait until they got tired of waiting. Just popping out early so it doesn't make me loop round. Zoltor, how you doing? No, it's not my fleet carrier. No, it's it belongs to my squadron, but it's owned by Angry Citizen. But yeah, it's you can see it's got on it Thor, which is our squadron name. It stands for the Hounds of Rustyville. Although if you search for it with Thor, the O is not an O, it's a 0. So yeah, but it is a fleet carrier that I can make use of. So once we've emptied it out, it can go back to the system. I'll check the system to make sure it's still got plenty of goods there, and then I'll ask Angry to move it over back again, and if we need to do another stock up of it, we will. But actually, we might not need to use the carrier after this, because if I need to do any top-ups, I might just be able to do it with the ship alone, just making the 2 jumps there and the 2 jumps back. Yes, it's an extra jump, but we're only going to be transferring, I think, we're going to be transferring smaller quantities to keep up
Speed limit and we'll get on just
and stay in the top 75, which I think we're going to be, we may end up staying well within the top 75 throughout the rest of the CG, for all I know. This is just, I'm just being belt and braces here.
and enjoy the ride.
Well, the ship's built for mining, so it's not fully fleshed out with cargo, but it does carry still 960 tons. So we're shifting nearly almost 1,000 per run, you know. So we're fine.
Landing successful. Cleared to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
We may just scrape into the top 25% here, but you know, as the community goal goes on, because we still have 3 weeks to go, and we still have three tiers to fill up. Well, we have to meet 6, and then we have to go from tier 6 to 7, and then 7 to 8. So it's 2 and a bit. Right, that's that. So we just need to empty the steel out now.
Ship ready.
Oh, how many have I delivered so far? I'll let you know when I get there. We'll add this load on top. I don't know exactly. 13,000, 14,000 maybe? I'll let you know when we get there. because NR is not updating.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, did I super cruised it like an idiot. Yeah, NR is not updating. It still thinks I've got 11,500, which is what I had when I started the stream. But we'll find out once we get to Starlace here. We'll end up with around 18,200 when we've emptied the carrier. Which will just put us inside the top 25. But by tomorrow the numbers could have changed. By tomorrow or possibly even the next day, the numbers could have changed enough to put me in top 50. Which I'm fine with. My main concern is staying above the limit to not drop into the top 100. And if you have less than 3,125, you will drop into the top 100. So we're going to have around 18,200. So that should keep us steady. I don't see, I mean, I don't know if the top 100 will be 1 to 18,000. How much does the top tiers have to increase for that to happen? I mean, we're talking a 6-time increase. That's so for the top 10 commanders and the top 25 to go up 6 times more than it is now. That's a heavy ask, I think. So because they've got bigger gaps to fill up, you know, between the low and high of each percentage rank. You know what I'm talking about? The top, yeah. Like I was saying earlier, there's about a 10,000 difference between the top 50, but there's a 218,000 difference from the low number to the high number to be in the top 25, and 190,000 in the top 10. So yeah, it's the higher up you go, the bigger the gap between the low and the high numbers. So if the lower numbers have to increase 6 times for me to drop out, then surely all the other tiers have to as well. But it's going to take them an awful lot longer to increase by 6 times before it can knock me out. That's my train of thought anyway. So I have no idea whether it actually works that way. Ouch. These headphones are really hurting my ears. They really bother me, you know, because after a long stream, my ear feels blocked for hours and hours afterwards. Sometimes even until the next day. Because I wear a cup on one ear, but I don't have it on the other one. Because otherwise I'll end up shouting like you do when you're wearing headphones and you don't realise you're raising your voice. Oh, 48,000 tons, wow. Okay, so you're going to be 30,000 tons more than me. Is that what it is? 1,500 a day? Right, but it won't, like, so if it's 1,500 per day for the top 25, it's not going to be that much. It's not going to be that much increase per day for the top 50, and even less so for the top 75, and less so for the top 100. That's right, isn't it? Because they're smaller classes. They're smaller tiers, I should say, not classes. Right? It's like a ratio thing, surely. It must be like that. But the gaps will always be smaller the lower down the tier you are. Right, let's hand this in first. The last of the aluminium going in now. And did I not add steel? I didn't come with a full load here? That's what I get for talking too much. Oh, I didn't bring any steel with me. Fuck. I don't think it's enough to have added another run on. You know, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna say, oh damn it, that's an extra run I have to do now. I don't think it's enough to do that. But still, fudge. Right, so here we are. This is where we are now. It would have been over 16,000, but it's basically 16. Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's get this done. That's pissed me off now. Well, we don't know how much those numbers are going to go up to, though, do we? I mean, there's 3 weeks still to go. So, who knows? Because last time I thought I was safe in one of the tiers. And then, right in the last 24 hours, there was a massive push. And it knocked me down into the top 75. And when I looked at the numbers at the end, it was quite a big difference to what it was 24 hours earlier. So I'm not really trusting it. So I just want to be extra safe. Yeah, the only number I'm keeping my eye on is the high number at the top 100%. I just need to stay within that, and that's it. And I'm going to be around 15,000 tons. Yeah, 50,000 tons a day. I mean, I've got things to do, you know what I mean? Jeez. Even I need a break. I couldn't do that much a day. Definitely want to be getting on with other stuff. Crazy, isn't it? Even if you're doing, say, 1,200 tons a day, sorry, 1,000, fuck me. If you're doing 1,200 at a time, that's still, what, 40 something trips? That's some serious haulage. It depends how big your cargo hold is, though, surely, Nemesis. After the CG fitting this out fully cargo, 3,600 will be done in 3 jumps. 3 attempts. Well, yeah, 3 jumps if it's a 1 hop. 6 jumps if you want to count there and back. But yeah, 3 goes. 3 journeys. I think my onboard dictionary is being deleted as we speak. Yeah, 3.
This is Flight Control. Welcome to our carrier, Commander. Docking request approved. Head to your allocated pad. Clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
Yes, I know, you told me that last time. Now where are you flicking off to? Oh yes. Big Track wants to go head first. Can we disconnect the camera? I can, but then I can't move it. So that's not ideal. Now what are you doing? You were fine. It says slow down for auto dock. For some reason I go outside onto a different camera and it moves my throttle. I've never seen the like. That's twice it's done that. Put me into reverse. Well, I can't forget the steel this time because there's nothing left except that.
Clamps in case. Happy to have you, Commander.
Shut up.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Good. So after this, we have 2 more runs back to here, and that's it. So this is run number 3, and then 2, and then 1, and that's it. Oh, I haven't programmed the fucking destination. Don't play tired, guys. Don't play tired. It messes with your head. I haven't done any power play, not for a couple of weeks. I think I did, actually I say that, I think I did one last week, but I think it was accidental. It was just through normal gameplay, and it happened to complete one of the missions, which I think was scan so many ships' wakes or something. Or scan ships, scan more than 10 ships. Lorenzo, I think it's 5 billion. And then you've got to pay for the weekly upkeep depending on how many modules you have fitted to it. Starlace. Could have been shoelace, I suppose. That could have been worse. 3A power plant. Wow, is that just for achieving jump range or something? What's my power at anyway? 85. Yeah, I've got quite a bit on this. She's not optimized for cargo, but she's still fairly decent at 960.
We've prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 02. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I am cleared for automated approach. Oh, we're going this way, aren't we? We're close enough. Yeah, we should be. We should get a nice side view going in here. Hopefully. Here we go. There she is. Nice. Oh, does it? Okay.
Touchdown confirmed.
Yeah.
Commence system shutdown.
Yes, Nemesis, yeah.
To station.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
More information, Commander.
This is why I'm going for the top 75, because if you're in the top 100, you get a class 5 and a class 6. If you're in the top 75, you get 2 class 5s and 2 class 6s. And I can fill both of those class 5s and both of those class 6s on this ship. There's space for them, I think, anyway. There's definitely 6s. There's the 2 class 5 cargo racks. I don't know, it depends on my current layout, I suppose. Because I've got mining stuff in there. But certainly I could use them on a dedicated trade ship, I suppose. Okay, we definitely dropped them off. Okay, that's it. 2 more runs and we are done and done. They're back. They're back.
Ship restraints withdrawn.
Oh, one of each.
Proceed until clear of the station.
See, they just keep making up the rules as they go along. We've already got one of each on this ship, so that means what? When we won't be able to fit any more onto this ship. Well, actually, yeah, if I take out a standard 6, I can replace it. But if I've already got class 7, well, anyway, I know that I've got 2 optimized racks. So does that mean I'm not allowed any more optimized racks, or is it just in that particular class? Oh, right. I don't know why they would restrict that. There's no reason for that other than just to be bastards. Zalphus. Hi, Zalphus. Good evening. I didn't. How long did it take me to fill up the fleet carrier? Well, it already had some in it already, so I didn't have to fill it up all the way. It didn't take long. No, half an hour, 40 minutes. Did it on the last stream. And I guess I don't even know what it means to fill it up either, because I don't know what the limits are. Is it different per carrier? Is it different per material? I don't know how it works. But we filled it up to the limit that the carrier was allowing us, which I think was 12,000 something. I think that might be the same actually on all, isn't it? I'm doing trade runs, but it's part of a community goal. And I'm actually doing it in this Panther, which is it's a kitted out mining ship, really. And I've not even had a chance to use it for mining yet. The most credits you can earn, it's not per hour though, but the most credits you can earn in one go is farming plants on planet surfaces such as Stratum Tectonicus, which if you're the first one to walk on the planet, you'll get 96 million just for that one, for 3 scans of that plant. But that's not something you do per hour, because it's not repetitive. You don't know when you're going to come across the next one. So I don't know what the per hour is. Yeah, I think Angry said 12,500. I don't know whether that includes or excludes tritium. I did ask him, but I forgot what it was now. Well, I don't know, Peter. I mean, the ships are pretty close to being the best thing they added, because without the ships, we don't get Super Cruise Overcharge, right? Actually, in terms of modules, yeah, it's right up there with good stuff, isn't it? Makes you wonder how you could live without it before. But live without it, we did. Good night, Jeffrey. Have a good evening. Yeah, so tritium included. Yeah. So maybe he had 3,500 tritium then?
Good to see you, Commander. Let us know if you intend to land here.
You know I intend to land here. I've been coming back and forwards for
Enter your allocated pad.
the last hour and a half. I'm bringing this one in. Oh, I can't, can I? I should have turned off the auto dark system.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Excuse me, but where the are you taking me? Oh, in the CG, yeah. In the CG titanium. CMMs, I can't be bothered with those. There's only, you either have to land on a planet for them, or you go to a colonization carrier. And that's probably going to be empty.
Landing complete. Clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
As empty as a British politician's head.
Ship released.
What did I just do?
You're away.
Right, it is time to focus. It's just let me go.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander. Clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
The game should have some code in there that recognizes when did I last say that sentence. Oh, it was like 5 minutes ago. Okay, let's pick a different one.
Contact confirmed. Clamps engaged. Happy to have you, Commander.
Okay, and that leaves us with that. You mother. We would have been straight out if it wasn't for that lack of response from my keyboard there, or from the game. I know we're mass locked. Station what, Zalpus? I think that was a little bit too late. Hey Paul, how you doing, man? I've only, it's gonna, yeah. There's so many ways to answer that question. Ultimately, for now, I'm gonna just deliver about 18,200, I think, because that's all we've got left. So I've just got this running one more, and then, yeah, ultimately it'll be 18,200 something. Like I'm guesstimating. Just got one more run to do after we drop this lot off here, and then we are good.
Uniform 2.
Bastard.
Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 3-2.
So bizarre. I am pointing straight at the gate.
You may now hand over control.
And it dips all that way down. It's a strange system. Can't we get an upgrade on this so it's a bit more intuitive? Where's me? Hey! This is a cool touch. The ship's landing automatically, and so the pilot is not moving the thruster or the joystick at all. It's keeping them dead still. That's quite cool, that. I like that.
Station services for more information, Commander.
Nice little tweak. Because obviously it's only moving based on the player input, and there isn't any. So, sell. Okay, so we've got 700 something to bring. Currently, we have brought that. The next load that we bring should just pop us into the top 25. Just. If my mathematics is correct. And we all know that 1 plus 3 is 7, so I should be fine with the maths. Pirates and Goids, eh? I have track IR, but it's an old one. I think it's version 2 or 3 or something. But I don't like it. I don't like track IR, it's not for me. And I can't use a HOTAS because nobody does a right hand throttle. And if they did, I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway. So I do have a throttle, which I use for flight sim, but I have to use it upside down. But as it's only for takeoff and landing, it's fine. I can twiddle the buttons in the opposite direction, that's absolutely fine. But I don't think I could get used to using HOTAS in Elite Dangerous. It just, yeah, I couldn't get used to it.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
I've got a nice joystick though. It's just getting the throttle part. But unfortunately, a throttle for a right-hand person, I don't know if they're out there. And even if there was, if I did get it, it would be for flight sim. Really. And then if I'm getting it for flight sim, it would have to be like a honeycomb one, which supports the Boeing and Airbus throttles. I don't need it for this game, really. Nope, never thought about dual sticks for me, no, Chad. Very good for flying helicopters though. But for Elite Dangerous? Nah, I think it would just completely confuse my brain. To be honest with you. Yeah, my brain would go into overwhelm. And using a joystick in my right hand just doesn't feel right. I've got a left-handed joystick, but Virpil unfortunately don't do a right-handed throttle. Bit scary shieldless. It is, but if you it's only scary if you get interdicted, not coming out and into the mail slot, because if you get a docking computer, an advanced docking computer, then you don't have, well, I say you don't have any worries, that's not true, because sometimes the frickin' docking computer does it hits lamps inside of the frickin' station. It's been known to collide with things. Yeah, you would have to back out a lot sooner docking onto these fleet carriers, because as you saw last time, I slowed down quite late, which would have been fine for me operating it, but this thing slammed it into the carrier. And we're fine. So yeah, shieldless, I guess, thinking about it, even with an advanced docking computer, it's a bit scary without shields. But as long as you don't kill yourself, you just have to repair the hull when you dock. And here we have underneath a T-Tauri star with a CD in the middle of it. Surrounding it. You know what I mean.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander. Your docking request has been accepted. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
48%. Wow, that's scary. You want to get yourself some those, what do you call them? Alloys? You want to get yourself, you know, the reinforced alloys or military grade, those things. You want to get yourself those. It does add a lot of weight though, 150 tons for the top two. And I think it's 80 tons for the reinforced, something like this. No, military grade is 80 tons, I think. And then reactive and mirrored is 150 tons. And extremely frickin' expensive, by the way. 600,000. No, 600 million. 600 million credits. 600 million plus credits. Okay, this now will empty the carrier, which is why I came here. Should we leave one in? No. That's it. Emptied. The carrier can now jump to the system it came from.
Clamps released. Launch confirmed.
Okay. One more jump to do, guys. Oh, I keep forgetting about the mass lock. It takes a while to get away from the carrier. Investment reported. No.
You are now clear of the area. See you soon.
Yes, new mining ship. I mean, when they showed the screenshot a couple of weeks ago, I kind of, or was it a week ago? Anyway, it's on my Discord. But yeah, when they showed it, I kind of mentioned on my stream that it looks like it's going to be a big mining ship, but it seems it's only medium. So yeah. I guess it's going to be another ARX-based purchase, so it's like getting all the developers, quick, make more ships, make more ships. I'll go in the Frontier store. They're money spinners. Ah. Do you know what I'd like to see? Strangely enough, a Sidewinder Mark II. Just a little Sidewinder, just with a little bit more of everything, and SCO support. That'd be neat. That'd be pretty neat. It's just slightly bigger than your normal Sidewinder, but still smaller than a Cobra 3. Anaconda Mark II. Oh boy. Beast mode. If you could have an upgraded ship, like a ship that's in the game, but another version of it, like a Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, whatever, of something. What would it be? Cobra 6? A Mandalay Mark II. Bit early for that stuff. Yeah, an enhanced sidewinder would be cool, especially for like if you're a newbie or something. You just grab one of those. Something that would give a Cobra 3 a hard time, you know?
Romeo Uniform 2. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station. Access granted. Prep for arrival on landing pad 02. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Yes, Paul. They're fully engineered. Dirty drags. Actually, they're dirty drives. I'm not sure. Can't remember if I put the drags on. I think we went to the engineer to do that. I think we did. Yeah, we did. Dirty drags. Yeah. Right. I believe we make it into the top 25 now. Let's see. Yeah, we do. If Anara has it right, we do anyway. And there we are, temporarily in the top 25. And to make it into the top 25, we needed 18,264. And we have 18,652. So probably tomorrow or the day after, the minimum requirement to be in the top 25 is probably going to be higher than this number, and we'll drop into the top 50. And all it's going to take is one more run and I'm back in the top 25 again. So now that we've got this much, it's just a case of topping up. And it's just a question of, do I want to top up enough to stay in the top 25, or am I just happy in the top 50, or do I not care and just drop it into the top 75? I mean, to get $250 million credits would be quite nice. But I can live with 150 million as well. I can very easily live with that. Right, so we're going to make a 2-jump trip now to our final landing place where we will camp for the duration. It is 2 jumps.
Restrict speed until clear of the station.
It's a pity we don't get to drain fuel out. No, I'm quite happy with this colour actually. Thank you. I've already got HMUI. I already have it, but I don't use it. They say that orange is the most soothing colour.
All clear. Flight control signing off.
Yeah, top 75 is what I'm aiming for, Paul. But I thought if I give myself a little bit of buffer, a little bit of clearance room, headroom, you know, then I don't have to worry about looking back at the CG for at least a few days. Every few days I'll just check it and make sure that I'm still well within. And if I want to pop it back into the 25, yeah, with this much cargo on the capability to carry, it's not going to take me that long to drop it back up there, really. Unless things increase hugely. But yeah, if it just increases in small amounts over the next 3 weeks, I think I can keep up with that. I've got 12.5 billion already. So best case scenario is 12.75 billion, you know. Right, where are we docking? I can't remember how many light seconds away it was. What the hell? Not even going to ask. Yeah. Let's oops. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge, I didn't want to do that. Right, we'd want that out. No, this is what we want on, isn't it? Okay, now we're back here. Okay, let's do it this way. Stop pissing about. Yeah, I think all round, pretty much, right? I think the Panther's been given a positive reception by players. Although I'm sure if I go to the forum, there will be unfavourable comments. Why am I hostile everywhere? What, in reality? No, it's because I partake in power play, and I currently am in the system that belongs to an opposing power, and so I'm just classed as a hostile. If I get into my power's space, Ashling Duval, it will say allied, I think. Yeah, nothing much to worry about. Now and again you get people who scan you, don't like you and attack you just because you don't belong to their power. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just power play. Is this the right place? Am I sure? Yes, I am sure. Pop. Yes, nice.
Zorgon Peterson Romeo Uniform 2. Please follow standard docking procedures by order of the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau. Access is now granted. Please proceed to Bay 10. We are ready to engage the automatic docking system.
Just curious here. What space are we in? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Empire. I knew it was Empire. You only get those kind of greetings welcome to our starport, Commander, in that really nice, friendly tone. You only get it in the Empire. They're so friendly. Yes, Paul, that's why they were shooting at me. Yeah, that was a security ship, but it belonged to a different power. I'm assuming it belonged to the same power as the system we were in, because there could have been a third one involved. Who knows?
Touchdown confirmed. Commencing offload. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this facility, Commander.
Still the same amount. 591,000. And 1,918 tits. Titaniums. So if I was to pick that up now and drop that off, that's 44 million profit. Well, 48? No. Yeah. Is it 48 million profit just to do 960 tons of that? Yeah, it's tempting. Now, what was I going to check in outfitting? Earlier in the stream I mentioned something. Yeah, cargo. I'm done with colonization for the moment, but I will probably be building a bit more in my system at some stage. Or I might even populate a new system, who knows. You don't want to do too much of it though, right? Because it's just tedium. It's tedium like an empty medium. Right. Where are we going? Optionals. Yes, see, we've got 2 class 5 slots and I do not have cargo in there. So the only thing I can change out for an engineered cargo rack, it is called engineered on this one, to make them optimized or Mark IIs. Yeah, I could only fit one in then. If Frontier are freaking limiting it to 1 of each class per ship, that's a bit nasty. If I have 2 class 6s and 2 class 5s, I can't put all 4 into one ship, is basically what Frontier are saying. So the idea that we'll be getting 1,300 tons, is that now done with? Is that wrong now? Why would they put that limitation on? It doesn't make any sense. What is this law that allows us to only fit 1 but not 2? Yeah. Right, so there's our full contribution. 18,652. Inara still thinks it's something else. 11,000 it still thinks. Where does it get the update from? Is there a way to have Inara recheck your game stuff? Your game files? Because that would certainly fix it. Yeah, I think when you log in, it does scan your journals, but it does seem to not be updating. It's weird that Inara does Elite Dangerous, it does Starfield, and then just out of the blue, it does Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as well, which I haven't played for that for a while. There's so many games I haven't played for a while, man. Starfield, Truck Sim, WRC Rally, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hitman. There's so many I need to get back to. It's crazy. And if my YouTube channel could be like a full-time thing, then I probably would. I'd dedicate some time to all of that. But yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Anyway, guys, all right. I think I'm going to call it there then. Job done, mission accomplished. And look at him looking all smug. Hey. So yeah, we're good for now, and you know, I'll see about keeping it in the top 25 if it doesn't go up too much. It's just going to be a quick trip or two, and that should sort us out. Look at this gap from 7 to 8 though. I think on Inara it does tell you that, if I'm sure I read it on Inara, it might have been somewhere else, but I'm going to definitely say it was Inara. Yeah, that it tells you that, not in so many words, but it tells you that it's estimating how long it would take this to fill up, and that this time here, this 3 weeks, 10 hours, 50 minutes, will run out at the current rate that people are dropping stuff off. This will run out first. That's what it says. Which I figured that would be the case, because this tier 7 to 8 is freaking massive. Yeah, the sniper video, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed both of those parts. That was cool. It's such a good game. Yeah, have you watched both parts 1 and 2? Yeah, oh, you're a member, so you would have watched part 1 a few days ago. It only went public today. But yeah, members and patrons got to see it early. And the only reason for that is I just wanted to put 1 and 2 out at the same time, so I didn't leave anybody hanging with a cliffhanger. Part 1. Although I did do that to the members and the patrons, to be fair, thinking about it. But yeah, a little perk. Why not? I might do some more of those. For members and patrons, I might put some more early access videos that come out. And then, you know, we'll wait a few days before they go public and stuff. So you get to see them first. And maybe only. Let's see. Right, guys. There we go. Pretty good. So, very thorough at the end. I know what you're talking about. I know, I just wanted to have some fun. Like, if I was there, if that was definitely right for real, I would probably be thorough. Yes. That was funny, wasn't it? Oh, God. Right, guys. So, yeah, thank you for keeping me company through doing that. You made it a lot less tedious. So, yeah, I appreciate your time and your company, as I always do. So, thank you, guys. We'll be back soon with something. So if you don't want to miss it, what's the words? Oh yeah, subscribe and ring the bell. No. Is it ring the bell? Or press the bell? I don't know. You guys know. You know how YouTube works. Yeah, do that. Yeah, catch you next time. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure. Until the next one. Ciao for now.